Okay, they're getting powered up. Good job. Wait, what? You're on Hatchet? Low.
Well, I put up a poll on whether I should stick with Bruiser, go Assassin, or go Bow. And surprisingly, you all said, well, not all of you, but over half said go Assassin, which I was a little surprised by. The reason I wanted to go Assassin, I was thinking about it, is because I'm really getting into dueling, and so I wanted to play a spec that can potentially fight anything, whereas I feel like the Bruiser's quite limited in that respect. And also I play solo a lot, and I'm just not getting that kind of social, like, Bruiser's very much a team build, and I don't really play with people a lot. I play by myself a lot, so it just makes more sense. Here's a new series on the Assassin. I've never played Assassin before. As you know, I've mostly played Bruiser and Mage, so it's all new to me. This is my first fight I ever had on my Assassins. This is day 1, hour 1, minute 1. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm 600 gear score. My weapons, my spear and my hatchet, I think are like 11 and 10 in terms of the skill levels. So, but as we go through the video over the first couple of days, you'll see my gear score and all that get up. Get up to 625, and my levels get up a lot more, and you'll also see big improvements. What I think are big improvements. It's actually pretty amazing how quickly I feel like I was able to make a lot more progress on the Assassin. I'm a lot faster than I could on the Bruiser. I think in part it's because Assassin's very much my playstyle. It's very like letting the other person make the mistake and then capitalizing on that. So yeah, it's all about being patient and letting them make mistakes, but it's also quite cowardly, which you know, you're kind of flighty, not letting yourself get hit, which I like also. But obviously my first fights at the start I lost because I was trying to figure out the spec. I found bruises to be a particular problem, so you'll notice some themes. I fought Gold Droga a lot, and I lost most of the fights. I'm just looking, I fought him 13 times and only won 4. And here I'm fighting Bonesborough and on his Bruiser, and I lose all 4 fights. So at the start, granted my gear score was quite low and my weapon levels, but I was fine with that because I was just figuring out the tactics on how to win. But at this stage, early on, I didn't win a lot. But the more I dueled, the more I started to figure out how to get my attacks off on them, whilst not letting them get their attacks off on you. So my win ratio does sort of start to increase. This was a second session I had with Gold Droga. He had won 4-9 in the first session we had on the same build, and then it was 3-all at the end of this. So I went and did some leveling, got my spear to 16 and my hatchet to 17, and I leveled my spear up to 625 gear score. Everything else is 600. So that evened the odds in the Bruiser duels that I've been having. Like, I've been finding Bruisers quite difficult to fight. I fought this guy and we won 6 fights each, so 6 all, I guess is what you say. But you can see my playstyle getting better too. Like, I'm being a lot more aggressive in their face. I've learnt, like, rather than just backing off completely after one hit, like, you sort of hover around them and then try to induce them to come and try to hit you, and then you can get lots of little poke attacks in, if that makes sense. So you can see I'm being a lot more aggressive, and that was also helping too. But I guess it helps too when your gear is stronger, you can be a bit more aggressive. Definitely like fighting greatswords. So you can see right there, I'll show it in slow motion, but you can dodge their attacks really easily. Like, they're really telegraphed, so you're able to, like, get in a lot of, like, sneak attacks on them because you hit so much faster with the spear. So I'll just do that in slow motion. So he goes for the attack. See, it's so obvious that he's going for it, so I'm able to dodge it. I go for the attack, but he's too far away, so I missed that. But you can see what I'm trying to do here. Like, you can get so much more sneak attacks on them, and quicker than they can. I try to stun him there, but he dodges out of the way. But then I get my attack off on him. But see, he's going for his attack, and then I'm just able to dodge behind him. So there's one hit I've got on him now, and he's taking some bleed damage. And then I think you see it again too, so I'm coming in. So you can be quite aggressive with them because they're very telegraphed. See, look at that. Dodge that attack, and then just hit him from the back. Oh, he actually hits me there. But I can dodge his next attack. So I can just stand behind him and be dodging all his attacks. So yeah, greatswords are actually quite fun to fight because they're so kind of slow and cumbersome. I don't really think they're an assassin, because assassins should be quick and agile. But they certainly hit hard when they do hit you, so... And this guy won the first fight against me, and I won the second one. So here's another greatsword fight. Now, this just shows that by this stage I'd improved quite a bit. When I first fought Gold Droga on his greatsword and hatchet, I lost 1-2, so he won 2 fights, and I won 1, and he won 2. And on this one, I won 5 fights, and he won 2. And then when he switched to spear, so he's on the same build as me, I lost to him originally. I lost 7 fights. No, I lost 12 fights and won 7. And then this time round, I won 10 fights and he won 1. Ranged is still kind of my Achilles heel. When I finally get up to them, I just kind of almost panic, and I think when you're playing an assassin build, what I'm learning is that's the last thing you should be doing. Well, not panic, but rush. I try to rush my attacks, and I feel like as an assassin, you really want to be calm, because you want to be preying on them making mistakes. So, I do notice when I calm myself down, and I try to slow the game down and just play more deliberate, play more careful, my win ratio does go up. You can see I got them pretty close here. But we actually won 1 each, which on the day 1 when we were fighting, they'd beat me 4 times and I'd won 2, so still an improvement. Alright, so I do some more leveling, get my spear to 17, my hatchet to 18. And I also level up some weapons, so now I believe my spear and hatchet are 625 and my helmet. Same again, here's another fire staff, blunderbuss, and I get in and I just rush my attack. Ooh, that was a nice little stun there. But I just, I get up there and I just try to rush everything. When I slow things down, and when I'm up close to them, I don't try to rush the attack, and I just time it just right. My win ratio definitely increases. So we actually, up to this point, I'd had 2 wins and I'd had 2 wins, so here is the decider. And I was finally able to eat Bones Bra too. Now, when we last fought on this Bruiser, he won 5 and I won 0. But this time I won 2 and he won 1. So I was starting to, yeah. So like the progression on the Assassin has just been insane. Like even just in one day, like I'm really noticing the gains really quickly. So I feel like, yeah, it's been pretty incredible. I'm excited to see how far this is gonna go. I mean, so this guy absolutely claps me, and I guess the thing I like about Spear Hatchet is I feel like every fight is winnable. So this guy just absolutely destroys me. And he wins like 4 of the fights. But every time I learn a little bit more, and I'm feeling like, no, I can do this, I can definitely win against him. And then in the last fight, I actually managed to beat him. So yeah, that's what I like about Spear Hatchet, is I feel like I'm able to win every fight. It's just a matter of me figuring it out. I really, really like it. I really want to see how far I can take this. Well, this video is lagging out. So here I'm fighting Pedro, and he absolutely smashes me in the first fight, as you can see. The second fight gets a little bit closer. Man, I've got to stop running myself out of stam. So I'm trying to just get attacks off on him, but he's just so good at getting attacks off. He's a really good bruiser, this guy. So it's going to be a hard fight. And bruisers I've been struggling with. So you can say I'm playing a little too kitey. But in the last fight, I managed to defeat the boss. And I am playing very ratty. I've got to make sure that I dodge all his attacks. The problem is he has freedom too, so I can't set up my combos very easily. Because he'll just be out of it before I even manage to get my second attack off on him. So it means that I have to play really ready, because even if I get him in a stun, he'll be out of the stun before I can even hit him with something. Even just a light attack, so. Like there, see? I couldn't get my light attack on him, even though I managed to get him in a stun. So that means I just play really ready and try to like hit him, and then just get away from him. And just let my bleeds do the work. Hey, look, if I can't stun him, I know that I want to play more aggressive though. That's something I'm going to be working on. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Assassin. I really want to see how far I can take it. So yeah, but it just goes to show that, see, everything is beatable. Yeah, just constantly improving. I fight this guy again. This is the guy that we had 5 fights and I won 3 and he won 2. But then we had 3 fights and I beat him in every one. So I feel like I'm just getting better and better. The progression on the Assassin is just crazy fast. It's just amazing. I just want to see how far I can take it by just constantly practicing on it. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. And this is the first couple of days on the Assassin. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll see how far we can take this and what kind of cool vids we can get out of it. But I'm definitely enjoying it.